Hello everyone, welcome back to another Cozy Tea YouTube video. It is Christmas season, and today I am bringing you, with Procreate Dreams, a penguin ice skating, and a few other things. So sit back, relax, and let's get into today's video. We're gonna start off with drawing the penguin. This is very straightforward, so I'm just gonna talk about, what was going on. I wanted to do a penguin. He's gonna be wearing a jacket, and because it's cold outside. And I don't know why penguins don't wear jackets right now. They probably should. They're gonna get sick. This penguin's not gonna get sick because he's got the jacket. We're gonna draw him in different poses so that, he's ready for his little adventure. Right now you're looking at the side view. So I'm gonna do the side view because he's gonna be ice skating across the screen. And I'm going to use the same frame twice. I'm just going to reverse this later on so that it serves in both directions. He's cute though. He's got his little beak and everything, his cozy little yellow jumper, puff jacket, whatever you want to call it. So now we're gonna open up Procreate Dreams, get my file opened up, then I'm gonna split screen with Procreate, and I'm gonna open up my layers. I'm gonna, get all of them, hold, and then drag them over. And that's imported, easy peasy. Here, I'm just gonna duplicate, press and hold and hit duplicate, and then I'm gonna move it, and then I'm gonna take each one of those frames and just move it down a little bit. That way, he's got a little waddle going on. I just duplicate, move, duplicate, move, duplicate, move. Nothing crazy. Now that that's done, I'm gonna do his little arm movement. So I got his arms out, and I'm just gonna line that up with the other frame so it all makes sense. And that way it looks like he throws his arms up. So far, this is all frame by frame. When he opens his arms up, I do want his mouth to open. So we're gonna draw right now his beak opening up on a separate track just to cover up where the original beak was. That way it doesn't affect the original drawing. It's just an overlay and it dips in and out real quick. If you're gonna do an overlay like this, just make sure that everything underneath is covered up real well. That way nothing is showing through that shouldn't, and it's all lined up so it fits the character or the scene or wherever it is that you're putting it with whatever you're doing. Next, we've got the side view, so I'm going to line that up, and he's just going to be facing the pond, the little ice pond. And just to play it back real quick so you can see what it looks like, I always play it back while I'm doing it so I can fix mistakes along the way. I'm just extending this frame here so that it lasts a little bit longer. Sometimes things move a little bit too quickly and it just needs to be held out just a bit longer to make a visual impact. I'm going to take the side view, and I'm just splitting this larger frame. And this is the same thing as duplicating. I'm just splitting this time by hitting the movie icon, edit and split, and then just moving it up a little bit each time so it looks like he's kind of hop walking to the edge of the pond, if you will. This long frame is left. I'm going to hit that record icon, as you can see right there at the top, hit the record button, and then I'm going to drag him with a little S curve throughout the pond so it looks like he's skating around. And then I'm going to do that the other direction as well. Super simple, nothing crazy. And I'm going to play it back. And you can see here, it's looking like he's ice skating. Super fun. I like how this is turning out so far. All right, next we have the middle part. So he's gonna skate to the middle, but he's gonna spin around. And I'm just going to take the frame with his arms out. I'm going to duplicate it. Then I'm going to tap the screen, hit the 3 dots on the top right, and then flip horizontal. And I'm going to line that up with the original. That way it's just a little bit off skew. And then I'm just going to fill in where the front is so it looks like it's his back. That way when it's turning around, there's a little bit of a difference in shape. And I didn't have to redraw the whole thing. Now that we've got those two, the front and the back, set in place, I'm going to go in and do the sides. So I'm just going to take my side view that I already had. I'm going to line it up, and then I'll flip it so it goes both directions. I'm also going to erase the feet and just have 1 foot out because he's spinning in a circle ice skating, so he's not going to have 2 feet on the ground. I suppose he could, but this penguin doesn't. That was just my thinking process. So he's just going to have the 1 foot out. And so it all makes visual sense because it does look a bit choppy. I'm not doing, any kind of transition frames or anything. I'm just going bloop, bloop, bloop. I add these little white swiggle lines. So when he's spinning, it kind of adds a little bit of motion, kind of distracts from the chunkiness. The animation's very chunky today, but I like it. It's got character. Okay. Not everybody out here has time to be Disney, and I'm certainly not Disney. This Cozy Tea. So I'm just going to do those 4. I'm going to select all of them by hitting the content button and then swiping my pencil across, press and hold, group all of, and then I duplicate it. And then I just select everything and group it all together into one larger group. And now we've got that, and I duplicate that. So we've got a few spins going, so it lasts a few more seconds. And now we're playing it back and you can see what it looks like. Now he's going to stop spinning and he's going to throw his arms up in the air. So I'm going to do a couple frames of this. I'm going to do his arms straight up, and then I'm going to go to his arms about midway. And then when we play it back, they're going to shoot up real quick. It's real cute the way his arms go up, but as penguins are, very cute naturally. And for the final part, it wouldn't be Cozy Tea if it made sense. So to really throw everyone off, we're going to turn the penguin into a rocket, and we're just going to have him shooting up with fire coming out his feet, straight into the air like Superman with gasoline. And, he's going to go save Christmas or something. It's going to be real great. I do apologize for how the digital screen looks in the camera. I'm having some tech learning curves here with the way things go. Filming screens isn't always great. I also upgraded my iPad, so this one doesn't film the same way as the other one. It's both a good and a bad thing, but we'll get there. I'm also using a new editing software, so my transitions have changed. Hopefully it looks better, but we'll see how that goes. I'm using DaVinci Resolve. I bought the studio version in case anybody wanted to know what I use for editing. I was using Lumafusion. I do not recommend, by the way, Lumafusion. I'm sure it's good for stuff, but boy, not my stuff. There's a couple things that I add here that I did not show. One, because they're more frame by frame stuff, and we all know how that works, but also some of the things I did in here I'm also doing in other videos, and they're just going to be a whole video on their own. So we'll get there when we get there, but I hope you enjoy the little extra flares that I threw in there. Stay beautiful, stay true, stay you, and above all else, stay cozy. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.